Okay. Now, we don't always do an activity before class, but tomorrow we're going to do a fun one. This one is a little challenging, but we'll do a fun one tomorrow. Okay. You've seen this before. Whoops. Sure. Here's my chair. Identify the problem. So let's say I'm looking at memory and sleep. So I want to see how many hours of sleep affect the memory processes the following day. So we write a non-directional null or a directional null. It doesn't much matter, but I'm going to assume it's probably a relationship between the two. So then I study the literature. I look at what's been done with memory and different types of processes, whether it's auditory and that sort of thing. Or I just look at memory in general. Depends on what I want to do at the time. Then I go out and I collect the data, like what we just did. We collected some data. So if we wanted to study sleep and memory, we come up with how many hours of sleep, right? Something simple, and we do some sort of memory test. But remember, there are different types of memory, right? Short-term, long-term. We also have different ways to utilize memory, visual, auditory, so you have to decide what you want to focus on. The question you want to answer. Once you ask the question, then you figure out what you're going to collect. You collect the data, then you analyze the data, and tomorrow we'll bring up the results of the data collection, and then you draw some conclusions. All right? So we'll do more of that tomorrow. So here's how it would look if it was non-directional. Basically, you're just saying there's a relationship, or not a relationship with the null. There's not a significant relationship between memory and sleep. If you're just doing a research hypothesis, the experimental, and it's non-directional, you say there is a significant relationship between hours of sleep and memory. Okay? That's a two-tailed test. I don't know which way it's going to go. If I want it to be directional, if I know which way it's going to go, it's a one-tailed test. And I'll say a person who gets fewer hours of sleep at night will produce significantly poor performance on the memory-related test as compared to those who get quite a number of hours of sleep. Right? That's directional. I'm saying which way it's going to go. And non-directional null said a person who gets, it's just the opposite, fewer hours of sleep will not perform significantly. So think of null as being the opposite of what you're trying to figure out. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Now, really, again, I'll just re-emphasize this. The only way that you would go to a one-tailed test, directional, is if you have a body of literature that pretty much you figure you're going to find a direction. You've got a body of literature that suggests there is a direction. Then you can go in a one-tailed to the direction. Okay, what is this? If you want to get real specific, you might want to say, hey, the person gets 5 hours or less of sleep at night is going to do significantly more versus the fewer number of hours. You can get real specific. It depends on what you want. Yeah. I'm still stuck on that. Oh, I forgot. I should have. Okay. Wait. Now I'm going too far. Okay. Where to go? Okay. Because Jerry says something funny. Yep, shorter but smarter. And height. We're talking about memory now. Okay. All right. So, writing tips. Obviously some of you have already turned in the paper or whatever. Some of you are still working on it. Organize, make sure there's some logical progression there, flow is good. Make sure you proofread it. It's AP format. And we already talked about it. Okay. This is just, I just want to show you the pictures. Ready? Full sleep. Get it? Full? Full sleep. Good sleep. No sleep. Weird. See, the cat has found its way on hangers and pants.
Oh my God.
You know, how did it figure that thing out?
Wow.
How's it gonna get out?
Okay. All right. Plagiarism. We talked about this before, but I want you guys. Here, real quick.
Oh no.
Almost lost it. Oop. Okay. I want you guys to look this over. Okay. Yeah, try not to do jury lines on passing, like I have been doing. Okay. So, I think I give you. All right. So, handout number 1 basically is this. Okay, so if you read that paragraph and you look at that second bullet right here on this slide, evidence suggests that sleep plays an important role in homeostatic restoration and memory processing. This is plagiarism. Can you tell me what? See where you...
Because there's no quote.
Yes, words should the quotes be?
Plays.
Do you see it?
Plays an important role in homeostatic restoration.
There it is, yeah. It's up. It's up there, right?
Yes.
It's right there. Now that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words, which should be in quotes. Even if you had role in homeostatic restoration, that's 4 words. That'd be 4 words too many.
You already counted.
So how could you put this completely in your own words?
I know.
Go for it.
I don't know, but you could just take a word like important and find another word.
Find another word for important. You
And
can say
Break it up.
And then break it up and put homeostatic restoration plays an important role.
okay. Change the order.
And memory does as well.
Evidence suggests that sleep is important or is
necessary.
essential.
Ooh, that's
Essential.
It's an essential role in
Or you don't even know need role.
Is essential in homeostatic restoration and memory.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
Boom.
In homeostatic
And you can't use
restoration.
in.
That's 3 words.
And should not be a part of that.
So evidence suggests that sleep
I do have a question.
performs an essential. I don't want to use role.
Part.
Evidence suggests that sleep is essential
in homeostatic.
in terms of restoring homeostatic equilibrium. Or
Or
something
just
to that.
Homeostasis.
Homeostasis. There you go. All right, you guys are good. All right.
So in homeostatic restoration, in would be quote. That would be
If
considered.
you had just these 3 words,
But I'm saying in.
okay.
What it said.
4.
Is it okay if we don't have any quotes? Can we paraphrase all?
Yeah, you can.
That's
Can we
even
throw it
better.
on paper? Yeah, I want to. I don't
That'd
want to
be
quote
good.
anybody.
Yeah.
You're
So
so
the fewer the quotes, the better. The better.
I have a question.
Yeah,
This
go.
is so confusing to me. But what about common sense word? I know that's a
Like
but like
So
in play V, like if like certain words.
That's what
I
she's
know
asking
that-
about, because you said in homeostatic restoration.
I
If you
know
put
that,
essential in you would consider.
If I said evidence suggests that sleep is essential in homeostatic restoration of memory. Now I'm only using 3 words. In homeostatic.
But she's asking why is in one of the
I'm
three.
talking about common sense word. Like I know. Okay, I'm gonna talk for myself.
Sorry.
Homeostatic restoration is probably not a word that I would use in regularly.
You can
But
switch that.
important role in those like common sense words to me. Like to me, I just don't get how we play like
Yeah. In's okay, but when you start putting like 4 words all in a row together directly from the author, even though in is an okay word, because it's in a row. That's where That's where
Because
we,
they beat you
that's
to the
where,
punch.
it gets a little,
It's whoever gets there first.
Just let me get there first.
They beat you to putting those words together, so they get the point. You can't do
look at the second one.
That's why he's a lot of quotes.
Okay, well, here's another way. The evidence gathered thus far suggests that sleep has a significant and positive impact on memory processes. I took homeostatic out of the picture completely. Is that okay?
Where? Which one? Oh, the last one?
The evidence gathered thus far suggests that sleep has a significant and positive impact on memory processes. Whew, that's it.
I ain't plagiarizing.
And I like your way better because your way is not so dry.
Now, this is in my own words.
It's got a little bit of butter on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at the next one. Here's another paragraph, okay? So, this is plagiarism. When an individual allows himself or herself to sleep before attempting to learn something new, this appears to be critical for brain function. This is actually true. If you study and then you go to sleep, this is good. This will help you remember. You study and nothing else happens between studying and sleep. This is good. This is good. Very good. Okay? This is plagiarism because we've got appears to be critical for brain functioning, which is right up there. See it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 words. 4 too many. Yes. So how can we say this? Okay, we can say, okay, when an individual allows himself or herself to sleep before attempting to learn something, this helps our brain function at optimal levels.
There we go. There it is. That's an easy one.
Or what did I actually say here? I said, when an individual allows himself or herself to sleep before attempting to learn something new, this appears to be essential in order for the brain to function effectively. So,
This appears to be essential. You see how you broke it up? You put something in there.
yes, I do.
Appears to be.
Yes, appears to be.
Use appears.
Spider. Spider-Man. Okay, well then, spider. Nobody's freaked out about spiders. Spiders are cute. Okay. And she picked up her purse.
Just take it on.
Here we go. This is plagiarism. Okay, why? Because we will find it in a second. Okay. Here. Yeah.
By an overnight
Neuroreview.
organization of memory data.
Wait, where is that? That is right there.
Are these real or you're just giving examples?
I'm giving you examples, but there it is in there. It's buried in there. So, therefore, sleep-related benefits appear to be affected by the brain reorganizing things in the brain at night. I don't know. No?
By reorganization of memory. By reorganization.
Neural reorganization of memory that often produces more effective information storage. That's all I'm going to
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the one part that I need to switch up so that I'm not plagiarizing. So therefore, sleep-related benefits. You write it out. Just write something out. Therefore, sleep-related benefits appear to be affected by. I want to eliminate this section right here. I want to put that in my own words.
Therefore, sleep appear to be
By. Or come up with a whole new sentence. Sleep benefits people because it helps us to neurally. I don't know if that's a word. Helps us to reorganize our neural pathways.
You took my words.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Yes, geez, whole words completely. Yeah, this is hard. It is hard to not plagiarize, isn't it? It is.
Not when you're slowly doing it for your class.
Wow. You know what? We're making
I use a
website
thesaurus all
where
the
you
time.
throw in a phrase
Yes.
and it just redoes the whole phrase.
Who's that? Oh,
No, I'm saying that would make it good.
oh, like a program?
The unplagiaristic, right? You throw in
But
a
it won't be
phrase
good enough.
and with the text.
See, in my version that I actually came up with, the only two words I used was neural reorganization. Therefore, the neural reorganization that occurs during sleep appears to be related to better recall of information.
You just read the whole thing.
Everybody. But you do get the idea. It is hard not to think. You have to really think. And trying to come up, even better still, you can come up with a different way of saying neural reorganization.
Changing neural pathways.
Changing neural pathways. Reorganize
of neural networks while
I
at
still don't know what
rest,
I'm doing.
Reassemble.
which often
Reassemble,
produces
right?
Gotta
Reassemble.
check that out.
Neural. Reassemble neural information. Hello. That's different, isn't it? Reassemble neural.
can't really say neural networks. That's
Reassemble.
physical.
Reassemble.
Neural information. How about logically order? How's that? Logically order neural information.
Efficiently order.
Efficiently or reorder neural information. Now it's not neural reorganization. See,
That's another word for reorganization.
reassemble, reorder.
Reassemble. I don't know. That's not order.
So all you need is a thesaurus.
I like my version.
All right. But anyway,
No, it's something.
I just wanted to bring that to your attention. So if you've already submitted a paper and you want to relook at it, just make sure. You're more than welcome to. Okay. All right. Again, I've often thought, hey, wouldn't it be neat if we looked at, for example, gender bias? Have you ever thought about that in cartoons? Think of Winnie the Pooh. How many female characters are in Winnie the Pooh?
One. Isn't it the piglet?
No, Piglet's a male.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a male.
Oh. I thought because
Tigger is a male. Eeyore is a male.
Yours.
Who is
You sure
a
yours
male?
now?
Eeyore.
there is a male.
What about Toy Story? We're doing a little bit better.
Girl.
This is
Now,
the
where is she?
And Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Little Bo Peep. And
Cowgirl.
The
So,
cowgirl.
Winnie's a boy's name now? So Winnie.
Yeah, but
What's up?
if you think of the newest animation movies, Cars.
Right. Little girls.
Cars?
Oh,
What?
yeah, that's right.
Looking for Nemo.
You know, except for all the princess movies.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. I was like, there are a lot of princess movies.
We've been watching princess movies every night at my house.
When you think of it,
When I'm gone.
Peanuts is the best cartoon,
Oh.
isn't it? In terms of gender, ethnicity,
Lucy, Marcia,
You know?
Sally.
we even had animals in there. Woo! But I would love to do some research on movies coming out, to look at gender bias. You're starting to see some things change, but still, cartoons where it should be more gender friendly. I don't think it really is.
The new Disney movie, Brave.
Brave, okay. Yes, now we're starting to see it. But oftentimes, The Hunger Games, that movie? They had a real strong female character in that one. All right, well, anyway, you guys know what independent variables are now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and dependent, independent, right? I like this cartoon. It's a rather interesting phenomenon. Every time I press the lever, that postgraduate student breathes a sigh of relief.
That's funny.
It's the other way around.
Anyway. And I think that's it. So
I have a question.
Yeah.
Independent variable, like you said, water.
Water, how much water do you look? He's got. Where's your water?
I'm flexing my.
We ran out of water.
No, but my thing is,
I'm dehydrated.
Does it have to be something that you manipulate, or can it be something
Just
that?
like a category, it could be too.
Okay, because
Like, biofeedback confidence, low, medium, high. I'm not manipulating it, but
right,
you're
but
intelligent.
yeah, or monitoring something. Well, I'll tell you.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, temperature.
Temperature, yeah, you can manipulate.
Well, I don't want to manipulate. I'm just gauging it and watching, and then how it affects.
Ooh, you could do that, yeah. You know, like, we do know temperature does have an impact on our cognitive performance. Right now, I feel pretty warm. And we're gonna have hot days. And we know our memories are going different. The length I keep you in class, your cognitive performance are gonna.
Oh, don't mind me yawning. I just had broken sleep last night.
And I'll see that probably. You have a good night. All right.